Hello, welcome to Ride Baby, the Rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video I would like to discuss one thing. Is it good time to be in Uber or Lyft? Well, I'm trying to reply to one of the comments here. It says used car prices are falling dramatically. Is this still a good business to be in? And what I'm gonna try to answer is like this. If you've never done rideshare before, taxi driving before, any kind of like a delivery job, then first I would recommend renting a car and seeing if you're gonna like this business to begin with. So let me just try to guide you a little bit. Let's say you've never done this at all before, okay? So here's my recommendation to you. Before just jumping in and just buying a car, like let's say like a nice luxury car, spending all the money, try doing UberX or Lyft economy, and see if you like to deal with the passengers. See if you're the kind of person that can deal with various type of passengers, because you're gonna have a lot of different personalities. And if you could deal with that, then yeah, by no means, you know, try it out, get in, you know, get yourself a good car and, you know, try to do this. I never recommend getting financing, okay? But everybody's gonna have a different opinion about this, including myself, depending on your situation. Let's say you need already a nice luxury car for your family, and that just accommodates your family just fine. And even if you decide not to do Uber or Lyft anymore, if you can still be okay with having that car, then, you know, if you need that car, yeah, go ahead and buy that and use it for Lyft or Uber and see how you like it. But if you're buying a car specifically to do Uber or Lyft, and it's a nice expensive luxury car, and then you later decide that this is not for you, then it may be a headache. What do you do now? You know, do you keep the car? How do you finance the car? Or are you just going to be stuck doing something that you hate just because you made this brand new car purchase? And I think it's important for you to figure that out on your own. Now, the way I would do it is, you know, use the car that you have. If you have a car, use it. Let's say maybe your wife has a car and you don't. Let's just say you just have one family car for whatever reason. And, you know, a wife or husband, you know, you decide to use that car to try it out. Try to see, maybe while husband or wife is at work, try to see if using that car, you know, and just making extra money is going to work for you. Just try it out. I think it cannot hurt. While your spouse is at work, you know, you drop them off and then you're over there just taking people around. And then at the end of the day, you could pick up your husband and you'll have a lot of extra money. See if you like that first. If that goes well for you in economy service, then I would recommend at least do like Lyft Lux or Uber Premier, you know, like one of those services. Get a car that's appropriate for that. What you can do with that type of car is only just become available just to do Lux service or Uber Premier, and just basically just do that, you know, like by itself. You're going to put a lot less miles in a car. The trips are going to pay a lot better. And I think you're going to have overall much better clients. Doing UberX and Lyft economy, it's something that I'm doing even though I'm using luxury cars, but they're my used cars. So they don't qualify for like a Lux service. And I'm looking into picking up a vehicle that's going to be appropriate for that. But I'm also looking into just doing this on my own, just getting my own clients, just getting my own limo or taxi license, and just do that. It's also called like a TCP license. So I'm gonna look into that. But also there's still a lot of questions that I need to answer for myself and you for yourself to see if it's even worth you know, pursuing it, depending on how long you're actually planning on working. If you're just planning to work a couple of times a week, maybe then it's not worth for you to get that license to try to do that. But just hopping in and just trying to work for Uber or Lyft using a car that you have, by no means, by all means, try it out, because you got like nothing to lose. Now, if you would like to sign up using my own link provided by Uber, I'm going to get a little kickback, and also you're going to get a little bonus please do that. If not, it's okay. It's fine. But another thing I want to quickly tell you guys, I have rented a car to do like Uber in. Uber has a nice rental car program. Lyft does as well. I haven't tried Lyft's, but I did try Uber's, and I've rented a Tesla. You could look up these videos in my video playlist and take a look at my experience about renting a car. But before you even rent a car, you need to do at least 100 rides. So either way, you'll need to have some kind of car to do those 100 rides in, and make sure you have a good status. Then it's going to allow you to rent that car. Renting a car right now compared to me driving my Range Rover, price wise, I'd say it's about very similar price, except I am only working sometimes 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes only 2 times a week. But right now I'm starting to work a little bit more often, and that may change. So right now it's unless I'm doing this every day, it's really not worth for me renting a car. But when I was renting a Tesla, it was costing me $75 a day to rent it. On top of that, I was paying charging, so that was like $100 basically. In some cases slightly more, maybe slightly less, depending on how many how long I actually drive. Or I had a Tesla, so I needed to charge it, so that was its own little thing. And I made videos explaining what that actually is and stuff, what's the cost, the actual cost, and the time and stuff that you actually doing it. But with the Range Rover right now, I've noticed the fuel prices like went up for no reason, and it's costing me easily $75 to fuel up each day, just easily. So it could actually cost me even more. So before they went up, I was paying anywhere from $65 to $70 in fuel, but I was always estimated about like 75. But I think now it could easily be $80 to $85 a day if I work a full day, and depending on how much I drive. So maybe right now would be also ideal time for me to rent, just because I'm not putting miles on my car. But one thing you have to kind of keep in mind, guys, when you're using your own car, you get to write off miles, and those miles really is a huge deduction at the end of the taxpayer year. Now with the car rental, even though you're paying a hefty price for it, that's not as big of a deduction, and you really can't deduct those miles. So that's kind of like a lose right there for me, because when I buy cars, they're used cars, and I buy them so cheap that I don't even care about vehicle depreciation. So I'm getting all that money back on taxes. Well, I get to write that money off on taxes, so that really suits me well. I pay little to no taxes at the end of the year after writing the miles off on my vehicle. So that's actually very good for me. But if you have some nice luxury car and you don't want to put miles on it, maybe you're not really thinking about using it for Uber or Lyft, and try renting a car. Then you could sort of like, not run up the miles, and you have your car depreciate very quickly. Or just use that very nice car to do Lyft Lux or Uber Premier if it's available in your area, or even like Uber Black or Lyft Black type of service. But anyways, guys, I'm not sure how long this video has been. Hope this was very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.